Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, so we have a bit of a rally here in the crypto market. Bitcoin woke up, broke above our signal level at 30,630. And maybe we finally get our expected wave 5. Yeah, a little earlier than expected. It is not an ideal bottoming structure here. So the idea was to maybe get another micro low and then take off. But it might be that we already we are at least in the wave 5 already. But again, it's a bit, it's not confirmed yet. Let's say, what's the best wording for it? I'm tentatively assuming we are now in the 5th wave, or cautiously assuming we are now in the 5th wave, just because we only have 3 waves. Yes, we are above resistance, but structure is always more important than price. Yeah, structure is more important than percentage gains in crypto. To be honest, it's not even a massive percentage gain that we've seen here intraday today. We talk about 3%, 4% or something. So it's not even that. But it's only a 3-wave move up. So it could just be, again, just a bit of a corrective rally to the top of the range. Essentially not a nice bottoming structure. Therefore, it is worth being skeptical. My approach here is a board here on the 7th of July down here. So I started to scale out today. And if it comes back, I will scale in again. So just sort of trading the range a little bit. If it breaks through, yeah, no worries. I mean, I've got my core position, I've got my other positions, no problem. So I'm waiting for a 5th wave. We're waiting for a 5th wave. Been quite clear about that. And what we need to see for that 5th wave is ideally a 5-wave move. At the moment, I only have 3. Now, again, it's probably with the size of this move, it might be that if we see the 5 waves, that move is already over. Because wave 5 will consist of 5 waves. And it would go sort of still into the 32K range, maybe low 32K range. To confirm the 5th wave rally, it needs a sustained break above 31,500, the swing high that was made on the 6th of July. However, we have now rallied from support. This is our yellow support area. Touched it now for the 2nd time here. We're now rallying into resistance here. So there is a bit of a cluster of resistance, of course, all these spikes. There will be a lot of stop losses of short sellers above these. And there could be a bit of a short squeeze if we break above this, okay? So there could be a short squeeze. So I guess a lot of people will have shorts placed, I guess, above the 31,500 level. That is just the obvious spike. There was a bit of a short squeeze here, I guess, when people had their shorts placed, at previous swing highs. It obviously went a little higher. What we cannot rule out, because this is such a difficult range, we cannot rule out another fake out, of course, which will make the entire interpretation a bit difficult. But what I can tell you is if we see a 5-wave move and it goes above the 6th of July high at 31,500, then it could be the completion of the 5th wave. So the minimum I would like to see is 31,800 roughly. That is the minimum I would really like to see. And that's also the only reason why I do not count the wave 5 already complete on the 6th of July is that because this was a new high and we waited for another high at the time as well, but it was just not high enough. The reason is, it was just not high enough and it didn't reach the 31.8K level. So yeah, let's see. I mean, everybody getting excited. I mean, it's a 4% move on the Bitcoin chart. It's not even a lot, but a lot of emotions. But it's normal, isn't it? I mean, it's been really boring over the last few days. But look at that. I mean, all we've done now is we've rallied from support, from our trend reversal area, which you could have used to enter if you wanted to scale in maybe. Yeah, it only touched it, but it is what it is. You don't even need to wait for that area to start to scale in. I mean, we are in a range, in a very clear range. You can just trade the range if you want to do a bit of range trading, scaling in below. Let's say you define the range between 31,500 and even here 29,740. You could just split it in half and then basically just start to scale in here and start to scale out here. Yeah, that's what I will do. If it comes back again, I will start to scale in again and we'll start to scale or continue to scale out again if it goes a little higher. But nothing really happened. I mean, all it's done now is basically playing out the expectation that we finally get a 5th wave, but it's too early to get excited because, I mean, what would happen if what happens? I mean, if it's doing the fifth wave, then it will soon reach a local top anyway. Yeah, maybe it's doing another $1,000. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, to get the 31.8K. Did I say 30.8 just a few minutes ago? I want to see 31,800 at least, right? So if it's getting there, what happens after that? I mean, okay, it will rally until we have a confirmed reversal, but we would expect then as soon as we have 5 waves up into that target range, we would expect a turnaround in a wave 2, right? So a pullback again, back into the wave 2 support area, which I will adjust if price goes higher, of course, because that range down here, the support area for wave 2, will go higher if price in a wave 1 goes higher as well. But for now, we haven't even broken out of the range. I just want to manage expectations a bit, because it could be either this is just another ABC in this range, and we come down again, extend this bloody wave 4. If we see 5 waves up into 31.8K, maybe a little higher, then we've got our 5th wave. So this is sort of what I'm watching for at the moment. And yeah, I would still treat it as a range until anything else is proven, because so far all the attempted wave 5 rallies have failed. And consider we've got CPI data coming. What could be is we get the 5 waves and CPI will crash it. I mean, it's just an assumption, right? It's just speculation. Yeah, what else is there to say? Not much. I mean, so far our support area is holding. So far we seem to be getting this 5th wave, but it needs to break out of the range. And that is certainly now the resistance range here. We're now in resistance, because if we take that range as it is, then you can really split it in half, and everything above the half, the top half, the upper half, well, yeah, you know what I mean, is resistance basically, and down here support. It's basically what a grid bot is doing, right? So we're now in resistance, and we've got all these previous spikes. So just be aware that until we break above that range, we haven't really got any confirmation. But what I highlighted to you in the earlier video today is if we see a break above 30,630, we can cautiously assume that we do at least another attempt. I intentionally formulated it that way because we've had a few attempts and they so far failed. So if it's another 3-wave rally, I mean, essentially this could become a massive wave for a triangle, okay? But it's too early because I don't have enough waves to really have a reliable triangle. But it could be that we say, all right, we had an A wave in triangle, yeah? So a triangle is 5-wave. It's a 5-wave structure. So maybe here an A wave in a triangle, a B wave, basically a running triangle, which made a new price extreme. Maybe this was the C wave, but it's not a reliable C. So maybe we get one more low here in a C wave, but a higher low. Then this could be a D wave and an E wave, and then we go higher. Just want to explain how this range, this bloody range, could stretch out. But I have no evidence for a triangle at this stage. I think there are other corrective structures that count better, like a WXY structure. Or here, what I have is that the wave 4 finished here in a running flat. So we let's see if it can push higher. And obviously, to push higher in the wave 5, well, it needs to break out of the range. And to consider this wave 5 running, it ideally holds the 30,500 level now. Yeah, breaking below that would be a first indication it's breaking down. Yeah, so that's just an update, which was again too long. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.